Hey everyone, welcome to another $1,000 strap search. I've got my $1,000 in singles here and I'm about to show you what I found. But before I do, let's talk about this week's tip. You see me for the most part going through US currency. There are tons and tons of different types of US currency and so many different variations from different values to different banks to, different centuries where there was different printing techniques taken into account. The list of US currency is almost endless. But if you really want to talk about what's almost endless, think about world currency. World paper money. Now you've got all those factors I just listed for American currency times 300 plus different countries. So I can never possibly become an expert on all of that stuff. But if I see an interesting note that has a cool story, I don't care what country it's from, I'm probably going to add it to my collection. So I don't eliminate foreign currency from my collection, but I don't have a real good idea on what the values are. So I pay attention to the stories, and if the story is cool and the note is cool, I will decide how much I think that note is worth to adding into my collection. All right, you're going to see why I was talking about that in just a second. Let's take a look at what I found this week. All right, what do I have? Starting off, found an alternator. You can see how 4 is the alternator. 4-5, 4-5, 4-0, 4-7. I got some trinaries. This one's really dirty. 1s, 7s, and 8s. 1s, 3s, and 5s on this one. 4s, 7s, and 9s, and yeah, if it wasn't for that 7 there, this would have been a binary. Oh well, still a trinary. This is 3s, 7s, and 9s. What do we got here? This is quads, and this one's pretty interesting. It's got quad 4s in the center, and it starts with 3-6, which means a few notes later it would have ended in 6-3, which would have been a really cool radar to have, but still quads, I will keep that. Another quad zeros again, and it's got the 5th, and it's a trinary, 3s, 4s, and 0s. Another quad here, quad 5s, leading with 5s. Quad 7s on this note. Quad 7s again. And this one has 5 zeros in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would have been nice if that was, if it started with a 0 as well, then we'd have a 2-digit number 52, and that would be worth a little bit of money, that's for sure. But I'm not going to complain finding 5 zeros in a row like that. I did find some stars. 2017 star. Make sure to be checking to see if that star is filled on the 2017s. Another 2017 star, pretty rough shape on that one. Another 2017 star, and another, so I'm still finding plenty of stars. 2017 again, and getting a little older, 2013, starting with a couple zeros, so maybe a rare. 2013B, fairly low, that might be part of the double print run. Another 2013B, I will check this as well, and another one. What is that, 4 2013Bs? And then I got some older ones here. This is from 2009. 2009 J note starting with a 0. Got a little bit of potential there. 2009 from New York. And then we get some of the older notes. I found a 1999. Another 1999. This one Atlanta. Another 1999 from San Francisco. These are all pretty rough. 1995, our first shot at a web note. I'm looking here and I see all this stuff, so I know it's not a web note. The easy tell is right here. It's got the position E1, and a web note doesn't have any position, so it wouldn't have that little E1. There'd be nothing there. 1993, and once again, not a web note. This one's actually in pretty good shape for a 1993. I don't find very many 1993s anymore. This one also happens to be a trinary, 0s, 1s, and 4s. So that's pretty cool. And let's see, no, I'm not gonna, well, yeah. 1004, 4, if this was 001, that would have been a radar. But still, 1993 trinary in decent shape. Another 1993, this one's pretty rough. 1988A, checking once again, still not a web note. And the oldest note was also a 1988A, also not a web note. This one's a Minneapolis note, an I note. It's in pretty rough shape, but Minnesota doesn't tend to have a whole bunch of notes, so I always get excited seeing some of the older notes with an I on it. All right, so what did I bring out? Well, I was gifted this note. I'm going to clarify that. I did not go out and buy this, nor did I go to the country to get it. But I'm not sure if I'm allowed to have this. So once again, I did not buy this. Let's take a look at what I've got. This is from 1992, so it's not even that old. And this is a Korean note. It's 100. I don't recall what Korean dollars are called. But the person that's on here his name is Kim Il-seng, S-E-N-G, if I remember correctly. And he would be the grandfather of somebody you hear about in the news all the time. 1992, 100, I'm going to call it dollar, but it's not dollar, $100 Korean note. And, well, you can guess which side of the line this particular note came from. I'll leave it at that, because it's not from both sides of the line. I'll tell you that much. I'm taking a look at the back here. It's a beautiful note. It's kind of a shame. Just a lot of detail in there, even though the inking is only done is it two colors? Maybe it is two colors. Oh yeah, there's red ink on there and there's black ink on there as well. Pretty ornate detail back. That just looks like your standard house, but I get the feeling that this is probably a luxury palace back there. Once again, looking at the front. The serial numbers here are up top, and this is in kind of a dark blue, and this here is in red for the serial number. Nothing interesting about the serial number itself, but it doesn't hurt to check. Don't know what the two characters are here. Like I said, this was given to me as a birthday present, and considering the background on this note, like I said, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to have this. But I thought it was neat, and I appreciate the fact that the person who got it for me was thinking of me when they saw this and sent it my way. Actually, I did go to a show since I've received this note, and I did see some of these for sale. So something tells me that, maybe maybe it is okay to have this note. I just find it odd that it would be here and it would be okay, if you know what I mean. I know I'm tap dancing around all that, but I don't want to say any neat little things to get anybody in trouble or get anything demonetized or anything else. But that is my $100 Korean note. If you learned anything new this week, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please subscribe. Love reading all your comments. And guys, when I say thank you for watching, I mean that. Thank you guys very much for watching. I've recently just crossed over 3,000 subscribers, and I've never done any big rushes or anything to try to get more subscribers. I've just been putting out videos, putting out content for you, and you guys seem to like it, and I really appreciate it. I get so many emails and so many people leaving comments saying that I inspired them to start collecting or to at least take a new look at some of the stuff they've had in the past. And it makes me feel real good. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next week.